We should not forget, and we should insist that we want to maintain our existing markets. And I suppose the strategy is different for each species when we're talking about meat. So in the case of beef and lamb and pork, the new opportunities are very different. But the most important, I suppose, focus that we should have is that we fight to retain our existing markets. For example, in the case of beef, out of every 10 animals we slaughter in Ireland, 9 are exported off the island, of which more than 4 go into the UK. And another 4 go to the continental Europe. So we're talking about the mainstay of our business being within Europe. And there's loads of growth opportunity within Europe before we even go outside Europe. And that's driven largely by some of the health agendas that were referred to by both Joe and Tara, for grass-fed beef in particular, of which we have an abundance in this country. And we should endeavour to grow and sustain our grass-fed beef production in Ireland in a sustainable way, I might add, through investment in genomics or whatever it takes, and, for example, carbon sequestration policies to ensure that the product we're producing is sustainable and that we have the best markets, because the most mature markets are within Europe. And while there is loads of opportunity outside of Europe, we need to hasten slowly. In our business, even though we slaughter animals, we don't export animals. We don't export carcasses, we export cuts. So from every carcass, there's about 60 anatomical cuts that we export. And the job in our business and in our industry is to find the best market globally for each anatomical cut. And we find that there is a different value for each cut. And in fact, nearly every cut has different specification requirements in different markets across the world. So that what Ireland needs to do is optimize its options in terms of market access to be able to best sustain our presence within Europe. So the more successful we are in finding new markets, the more and the better we'll be able to defend our existing markets in Europe.